Prelude, the fall of silence. Before the walls of Luxurio towered into the clouds, before the great rings spun with wealth and suffering, there was only the scarred earth, scorched by gods, stitched together by ambition, and forgotten by time. The world was broken by a war not between mortals, but between dragons, metallic and chromatic, celestial and infernal. They clashed in the sky and tore open the earth. 5 metallic dragons, led by Bahamut, the Platinum Light, fought to preserve the balance of creation. Against them rose Tiamat, the 5-headed goddess of ruin, and her chromatic children. Their battle lasted a generation. Mountains crumbled, oceans boiled, cities built by gods were turned to ash. When it was over, the dragons vanished, but the world was left scarred. For 300 years, the sky wept with wild magic. Storms twisted into living things. Time flowed irregularly in places where their blood touched the land. People spoke of waking nightmares, of creatures born from dreams and memory. Magic became feared, revered, and chained. And so the surviving nations agreed they would seal Tiamat in a prison of blood and stone. Her body, shattered and incorporeal, was buried beneath what one day become Luxurio. Built in concentric rings to mirror the chains of the seal, Luxurio was meant to be both fortress and sanctum. Over time, its people forgot its purpose. They turned to ambition, greed, and war, and the seal weakened. Luxurio today is a marvel of illusion and decadence. The city is divided into 4 circular rings, each rising in elevation and status. At the heart lies the royal castle, an imposing spire of alabaster stone and golden windows, built unknowingly atop Tiamat's sealed prison. Ring 1, the outer ring. Forms stretch across the plain, tilled by peasants and slaves who live in mud brick homes. Overseers, minor landowners, and former soldiers own most of the land. This ring is vast and flat, surrounded by modest stone walls and often the first to suffer during raids. Ring 2, the Iron Ring, a district of tradespeople and builders. Blacksmiths hammer away at enchanted steel. Laborers, scribes, and clerics bustle in its cramped streets. Here, the city's infrastructure is born, and many guild bases their operations. Ring 3, the Crystal Ring. The third ring is immaculate. It has moving roads powered by arcane cores, polished white stone walls, and gardens maintained by elemental servitors. Home to merchants, artificers, and minor nobles. Members of the Mage's Conclave live here. Ring 4, the Royal Circle. At the peak lies the inner ring, surrounded by platinum wards and patrolled by the elite guard. It houses the royal court, military generals, and aristocratic dynasties. Its roads are constantly shifting, designed to confuse intruders and hide the paths of power. The castle itself rises like a dagger of marble and flame glass. The 3 major factions. 1, the royal court, led by Queen Arvella the Ninth, protectors of tradition and royal authority. She controls the palace, military, and ceremonial law. The Mages Conclave, led by Archmage Cassian the Pale, master of arcane infrastructure, control magical defenses, teleportation gates, and leyline research. 3. The Guild Pact, led by Goran Velt, merchant king and economic strategist. They control the trade, mercenaries, and wealth-based influence. But there is another hidden faction within Luxurio City. You'll find out about them later. Tiamat's chamber, the void. Dark, cold. Voices of the damned whisper in tones no mortal would survive hearing. We hear the guttural, echoing voice of Tiamat. They squabble like hatchlings over scraps. Perfect. All I need is blood. Enough to stain the seal until it weakens. Enough to make the gods flinch. A vision forms. A king of filth and steel, seated on a throne of bones. Yes, he will burn the gates for me. The Goblin King. This is Luxurio, a city of wealth and waste, of glass masks and blood-soaked stone, a city built on a dragon's grave. And now,